So this is going to be a Zhongli Wondrous figure plushie unboxing and review. And some extra trinket stuff, to be honest, because they all came in the same day. So yeah, the previous video got corrupted, so now I have this clip only. But yeah, Final will have his separate video. Probably gonna reveal him around like weekends where I have time to assemble him. But we're gonna do Zhongli first because he's the easiest. His figure is pretty simple. His figure is like around $35, but if you count shipping, if you split it to halves or something, it's probably around 40 something. I really like the boxing. It's really adorable. The boxing, the packaging. So the packaging is like, cake slice packaging. So it's really cute. And I think cake slice figures are all the archons. So my favorite character is Zhongli. He is the Jin Yuan and the Genshin Impact for me. I don't play Genshin Impact anymore, but I do follow some sort of their story. Mostly because I don't play Genshin because one, I don't have that much time to play a whole bunch of gacha games. And I mean, I try to limit myself, plus Genshin, like I say, the storytelling of Hoyoverse is always iffy for me. The only games I'm playing so far for Hoyoverse is Tears of Demons and Honkai Star Rail. I just follow Genshin at some extent. I usually like the older characters more because, like I say, I'm more attached to them compared to the newer. I saw some new characters, Varka and Finn, and they look pretty cool too. I follow Genshin similar to Withering Waves on the side, Genshin Impact, I stopped after the Risley arc where they were in jail. It was the storytelling was very, very boring for me, and I couldn't get interested. So after that, I just quit. But one, because I have so many games on my phone, so I had to limit my games. Two, I too attached to Honkai Star Rail and Tears of Demons to delete them. So Genshin is obviously my next choice to delete. And plus, I want to play Withering Waves. I was interested in Withering Wave. Withering Wave art style is more my style. But, Withering Wave is storytelling, in my opinion. Storytelling is great, but just that it's too much of a waifu simulator. So I kind of quit that game too. So I ended up playing only Love and D-Space, Love Rush Chronicles, Tears of Demons, and Honkai Star Rail. The game is still good. It's just not for me anymore, But yeah, here's the cake slice. I kind of mute the background noises because there's construction in the bottom of my apartment, so it's gonna be you can't hear the rapping and stuff anyways. So yeah, so I'm gonna speed up the assembly because it is taking a pretty long time, and I want this video to be a little bit shorter because I do have extra trinkets I purchased that came in the same day. So yeah, I gotta do an overall July haul. Surprisingly, I don't buy that much compared to June, but June I have like 2 Ami order that got backed up, so that's why I probably purchased more in June. And I was more into trinket. I still buying trinkets, by the way. I bought more Innisol stuff because I want them in the bid. I got my Pacific Innisol one that I tried to hunt down, but July is more lighter than June. Good, thank God, right? I should worry more on August, where a Aventurine figurine comes. He got delay, which I expect. They always either a month or 2 delay for Chinese space game for figurines. So I expected it, to be honest. So here is him assembled, and overall it's really cute. So the issue with him, to be honest, is the color and the cake. The cake is very plasticky. It's very toy looking. Like you could tell this is like a children's toy feeling. It's very plasticky. The color isn't as bright. Zhongli is earth based geo based character, so it makes sense he's more earthly. But I feel like it's kind of too mute. I gotta show you the reveal later on at the end of this this video. So now I'm gonna show you the extra stuff, which is the trinkets. Speed this unboxing. So these trinket I bought on a live TikTok live, so I do know what they look like already. I'd rather have that so I could trade the sample or trade other people to get the trinket I want. With the live TikTok, I get the high of gambling, but at the same time I could trade with people too. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, I bought it without the box because I don't really keep the box anyway, and it's way cheaper without the box. So when I saw this, I kind of fell in love with it. I think it looks really nice. It's Ashton. It's based on the seven deadly sin. So here is Gluttony. I think this coloration is really cute. He isn't my target, by the way. My target was Wrath, which is a dragon, Pride, Lion, and the wolf, which is Envy. But overall, I think the coloration is super cute. He has the metal part on his ear. The quality of his face is nice. I think the only thing I have issue is the foam utensils. I think they look flunky, and I feel like they're gonna break easily. Overall, the quality is really good. Like I say, when I first saw it, I kind of fell in love with it. I really like it. I think it's really cute and adorable and creative too. And I want the wolf and the lion. The wolf kind of represent Valko from 11D Space, and the lion is Lars from Tears of Demon. Not Tears of Demon, Lovebrush Chronicles. Because Lars is often described as a lion. So that's why I want to get those two animals really badly. The dragon, I kind of want, but not that bad. The dragon is the secret. And you kind of see me panicking a little bit. It's because they supposed to have a magnetic part as the eye patch, but I couldn't find it. But they put it in a separate baggie, that's why. So if you see me panicking, that's the reason why. Find it interesting that his mouth is sealed, and then he has an eye patch. So I feel like it is a symbolic for some symbolism of something. But like I say, it's based on the Deadly Sin, and I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think these are new IPs. I don't know. I never see Ashton. I don't see any much of that series, so I'm guessing it's a new IP. So here I am comparing to the Pop Mart plush pendant and to the what I forgot what brand it is. That series plush pendant. Plush pendant. I noticed that plush pendant Pop Mart does run a little bit smaller, and they're more expensive. So this one, the plush pendant, is $20. The Mimi, it costs $50 because it's a special Mimi. But generally, Mimi plush pendant costs around $20, $25 too. But but Pop Mart, I noticed is probably a little bit overpriced, and they're much smaller too. And their competitor is much cheaper and much larger, and the quality seems pretty nice as well. So maybe it's just a brand thing, because Pop Mart is one of the famous collector people, I guess. So maybe they overpriced their stuff for that reason. Because I noticed Pop Mart, they tend to be more smaller than other series of other competitor series. And to be honest, Pop Mart quality, some of them are really nice compared to the competitor. But the competitor isn't like no slouch either. They're pretty good too. You just have different styles. Plus, sometimes I feel like TNT figures are pretty big. So I think Pop Mart is the perfect size, to be honest. But like I say, each their own. So here is their cards, and the cards is a little bit flimsy. I see better cards. To be honest, I never really collect the cards, to be honest. I just keep it for the sake of collecting it, but it's not a huge deal for me. So here is the eye patch, the magnetic part that sticks into his eye, like an eye patch. You have to put it in a certain way, or else it won't go exactly on his eye, as you can see. It won't work on the other eye. It's only work on the left. It'll be right. And usually, I only put the magnetic part on when I display him, not really when I use him as my purse. I do use my plush pendant on my purse because I like to change them a lot. They're more my accessory, especially when I go to work. I don't really dress up. I dress up like kind of uniformic. So I decorate my purse for my self-expression. So yeah, I'm pretty casual at work. Dressed very easy. So yeah, so my purse is the only thing that I decorate. I really like this wolf one, to be honest. I kind it's kind of I was kind of half and half about it because his face is so covered up, but I do slowly got used to him, and I think he looks adorable. Like I said, I want the wolf because of Valko from the Love and D Space, and I want the lion, which I did get because of Lars, but the lion didn't come in yet. Probably the lion's gonna come in probably for my overall July haul, where I kind of do a small overview. So far, by July haul, I have Tears of Themis vinyl set. What else did I purchase? And my Ami and some small trinkets. Like I said, I didn't. Thank God I didn't purchase too much compared to my June. My June, I spent so much money. But yeah, I mean, this one I got kind of on a sale. They have a discounted price to get two, you know. But yeah. overall, I really like this plush pendant. I think it's really nice. Hopefully, I don't know. I should stay away from TikTok because I've been buying a lot of trinket from TikTok. Because plus, I still have stuff that I pre-order from Ami Ami as well. Ami Ami, my July, not July, August, my August, I went backwards. My August, it's going to be hopefully a Venturine figure and a whole bunch of PGR stationary stuff. It's probably a lot of, yeah, stationary stuff. Hopefully it's not that much expensive. All of them are $10, $11, $12. So, but Venturine is, they had to separate a Venturine shipping and PGR shipping, sadly. Yeah. But yeah, overall very cute. I love the plush pendant. And let's skip to Zhongli because I spent too long on this. So I decided to put him here. I think it fits more with the cookies, donut, the coffee, and the the Demu, and then him right here. So this little not dragon, a lion, dragon. I put it here, and it's from the Nedroid that I got for Zhongli. I'm not sure if I can fit him in this place to make a mini shrine. I think it's just too much. I was planning to put his Nedroid, but I don't think it's gonna fit, especially with the base and everything. But yeah, I don't have that much Zhongli stuff, to be honest. I have only like the Lue CD, the Nedroid of Zhongli, and this one. I think because when I kind of stopped playing Genshin when their merch started to arrive more in the US. So I don't really buy that much of Zhongli merch. But yeah, but overall I think it's cute. If you hear some noises from my computer, I feel like it needs to, maybe the cake needs to be a little bit brighter. It looks kind of muted, to be honest, but I mean that's my opinion. Like I say, the base is, like I say, it looks kind of plasticky and it's not as high quality compared to the figurine, but it, like, for its price, it's not that bad. Overall, I think the color is okay. I wish it's more brighter. Uh, like I say, it costs $40. It's not gonna be as detailed as a Nendroid. Nendroids are good for people who like to post their figurine. For me, I like my figurine. I just don't like to go crazy with my figurines, so this is perfect for me. The reason why I stopped unboxing Nendroid right away is because it just takes so much time to take all the parts and everything. I always been a statue girly where one statue, one post, all good. But if you like Zhongli and you're a fan of his character, totally get this. I totally recommend it. I think it's just really adorable. Him sitting on a cake. It's just like it's just an art piece. Compared to where you just see a chibi just standing on a plastic standee, you know? This one has a base and everything, and I prefer that type of statue or figurine compared to just one chibi with a standard black base. Overall, that's pretty much it for this review, and thank you for watching.